In the 1980s, most of the cocaine that entered the United States originated from shipments in Venezuela and Colombia, traveling up through the Lesser and Greater Antilles and ultimately making landfall in the Greater Miami region. However, the Americans have the world's largest navy, and with a few adjustments were able to largely shut off this flow. That forced all of the drugs inland, pushing them through Central America and Mexico, where they could cross in an area that the US Navy, the US military, the Coast Guard, and American law enforcement largely could not patrol, the 2,000-mile-long American-Mexican border. The result is a now, unfortunately, all too familiar chain of events. Cartels formed to take advantage of the drug flows moving through Mexican territory. They competed with each other in a contest that we now know as the Mexican Drug Wars, or the Cartel Wars. Unfortunately, we're now on the verge of the next step of this process, for the cartels have done what any other organization in their place would do. They've expanded up the supply chain into places like Peru and Ecuador, where they're interfacing directly with coca producers. They're even active in places like Colombia, where they're going head-to-head with that country's own cartels. And now they're moving north of the border, down the supply chain, to take on the distribution networks directly from the inner-city gangs that control most of it in the United States. Once the cartels are finished taking over distribution, they'll do exactly the same thing they did at home, and exactly the same thing that the inner-city gangs have done here. They'll start fighting each other, and the Mexican Cartel War will become the North American Drug War. This, not Iran, not Russia, not even China, it's the North American Drug War that will be the greatest threat to American security and the American way of life.